Hello. Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Sagittarius weekly money and career reading from March 20th to the 26th, 2023. Sagittarius, welcome, welcome. Let's see what messages we have for this upcoming week. Money and career weekly, March 20 to the 26th. 2023 for the sign of Sagittarius, the lovers, yes, aligning, moving into energies you connect with, starting a job you really connect with, enthusiastic, yes, starting a project you really connect with, being very clear on your vision, being very clear on your objectives, on your goals. I think that this time around, because it is a page of wands, it's the enthusiasm of a new idea, a new project. It is the beginning, the budding beginning of a job. Maybe you're starting a job. Maybe you're starting to want to start your own business, right? Or maybe it feels like a new energy, Sagittarius, and it feels like you're wanting now, yes, and Four of Pentacles. You're wanting now to do your own thing or do something that really corresponds to you, your fulfillment. We do jobs all the time to pay the bills. We do multiple jobs sometimes, and sometimes we change careers and all that. Sometimes, I say sometimes because, some people are very comfortable in having a career their whole life with whom they don't connect with, or with yes. And it's okay, some people don't need to connect to the job. Some people don't need to find sense of a job. It's just a job, right? I get a paycheck, I pay my bills, I'm happy, and I enjoy life. Otherwise, I don't need it to make sense or fulfillment or whatever, right? Some people do need, right? I, for example, need to make sense of my jobs, need to find some sort of, yes, fulfillment, excitement, ambition, creativity, to boost me forward and find that energy. And I think that that's what you're looking for, Sagittarius, and you're finding that. You have this new energy of enthusiasm pushing you forward, and you're going from the page to the knight, exciting. You saved your money for this. You're very clear on your objectives. You're very clear on your goal. And this is something that's close to your heart. It's being authentic, being genuine, right? And you're clear on your choice, but also clear on your values, on your belief system. And now you can articulate what is most important for you and what you want to push forward and what you stand for. And because you're in touch with your emotions, because you feel, right, the situation rather than think the situation, this is a time where you're going to open your heart and share emotions with others. So maybe this is something, that is helping others, guiding others, listening to others, maybe exchanging with others. Maybe you're a coach, maybe therapist, maybe social worker, maybe nurse, maybe teacher, right? Something like that, or a yoga teacher, or or meditation, or even tarot, right? It feels like you're saving your money for this. You're managing your money, and it feels like you want to start something, yes, making this official. And you might be taking classes, you might be mentored or mentoring others, but you're utilizing sources and structures that already exist to advance, to get more experience, to gain more knowledge, and you're making this official. So yeah, it's a maybe you're independent, maybe you're freelance, maybe you're starting your own gig, maybe you're starting your own business. Comment down below. Let me know what this is all about. But it is a new energy, but something that you have saved up money for, and something most important for you, right? Emotionally, opening up your heart. 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords. Yes, making decisions. You might be in transition between 2 jobs. You might be in transition between your last job and this new gig or this new idea you want to develop, or maybe it's a side gig, right? Maybe this is not something completely official yet and you have several jobs, something like that, because the 5 of Wands is battling this out. 5 of Wands is sort of petty conflicts. It's nothing bad. It's the day-to-day conflicts we have within a situation, within a job, right? And with others, or just, learning and figuring out and planning out and making decisions financially, logistically, administratively, right? If you just want to start your own business, or, develop your own product, or develop your own idea, this project, right? Take it as it resonates. It will be different for each and every one of you. It's never easy. Administratively. So it's sort of the battle. I feel like it's the battle, the everyday battle to set this up, to figure this out, and to, make those decisions, and to choose to move into a different path, and to choose to do your own thing, whatever it is that you saved up your money with. It seems like you're managing your finances for this, and now you're waiting. So, 7 of Pentacles, you are reaping the rewards of something that you planned or something you worked hard on, and you are still waiting, or waiting for answers, waiting for documents, or waiting for things to become official, especially with the Hierophant here, right? And you... 10 of Swords, yes. I feel like you're getting out of the 10 of Swords. It's, getting out of the restrictive, the situation, the job, the business, whatever you were working in before, or maybe you're at the tail end of that. Or the 10 of Swords in this situation, for whatever reason, and I don't usually read for that, it might be a relationship. Doesn't have to be. Maybe that's just for one person, right? But it certainly triggers you to do your own thing, to start your own gig, to start your own business, or, to completely change structures professionally and wanting to something more fulfilling. So it can be because, or the root of your change, because you're choosing a new path, and you're making it official. It can be because of the ending of a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. Maybe that's just for one person. But with the Lovers, it's really figuring out who you are, what you stand for, right? What your philosophy is. And you're really ready to establish what is most important for you. Yeah. 5 of Pentacles. So this is, these are too many cards here, so I'm not going to take these. I'm going to keep shuffling. The disconnect of the past job, or the disconnect of the past situation. And it can be a family situation, a relationship situation, or a friend situation, or just a life situation that triggered you to figure out and really establish something else, to, live your life and go into the world and do your own thing. That's the way it feels. Yes. There you go. Yeah, being sharp, not taking any BS. This King of Wands always looks at me in a very severe way, I always feel. I'm very strict, maybe not severe, strict way. In other words, keep moving forward. Don't take any nonsense from anybody, and just move forward, right? And don't worry. You have the final say, Sagittarius. I'm just making sure these cards are straight. And here you go with this Page of Cups. So you have the Page of Wands, and then you have the Page of Cups here, which usually for me is an offer, or at least messages coming in, people contacting you, people maybe wanting to work with you. And the battles of the past situation are really opening up to new. I feel like you're going back to school for this. Doesn't have to be. Or I feel like you're gaining more knowledge or seeking more knowledge with a teacher, with a mentor, even a spiritual mentor, right? I feel like you're seeking more knowledge to push forward and to figure out who you really are and what you want in your next step, and why this sort of happened, or why you're feeling the disconnect. But you're at the end of that. So if you're feeling that job, yes, again, the King of Swords, that job didn't, it feels like, so it's either a family situation, either a relationship, or just, the job, the end of a cycle in a job where you felt you were underpaid, or you feel you're underpaid, or you're no longer invited to the table, right? And you're sort of at the end of that cycle. And I always say it doesn't mean anybody did anything wrong. It's just that it's the end of that cycle. And again, some people do not have to feel a connection to a job, but some others do. And it's extremely uncomfortable when we've had colleagues, when we've had coworkers, and we've felt in sync, and we felt in the zone, and go to lunch with people and have discussions, and you're in the right place and you do your job, and right, it might not be the best of the best, but it's okay, right? You know the people, you enjoy the people, and then all of a sudden you feel the winds turning, you feel the disconnect, you feel that maybe there are decisions you don't agree with, or maybe people are doing things and you don't really understand, or you wouldn't do it that way, or you're just feeling uncomfortable. And that is when we start realizing that it's time maybe to move on to something else, or to try to find something else, or start thinking of trying to find something else. And that happens, and it does not mean that anybody did anything bad, right? But the discomfort is there, for sure. And sometimes we stay too long in a job as well. We sort of push and believe in it and think it's going to change, and think, by making more of an effort, and by showing up every day and being there, and it's just, it'll go away, or someone's in a bad mood, or it's just a transition, or it's just a moment where people have to reorganize, remanage, or make tough decisions, and things are going to sort of, slow down or pan out, whatever. And it doesn't. And when it doesn't, for you, maybe other people are perfectly fine. But for you, if after a few months it's not going away, then it's time to move forward, right? And here you are. You're moving into something. Oh, okay. All right. It feels like you're going back to something. Yes, it feels like you're going back to something. It feels like you've decided, and with this Lovers, you've decided to move on to something that is mostly important for you, that is important for you. Maybe going back to your family. Maybe you're moving closer to your family, to your kids, or maybe you're going back to teaching. Maybe you're going back to working with kids. That is also, the Six of Cups. And when I say going back, it's the nostalgia of the past. And I think that you're really realizing that's what you want, and the world is there accomplishing. You're accomplishing something amazing, Sagittarius. You're realizing where you belong. You're realizing where your strength is, where your power is, where your empathy is. And that's what you're doing. You're moving into a new direction. Beautiful. And you're confident. You're confident with this Queen of Pentacles. There can be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn involved in this situation. Maybe someone you're working with, or a family member, or a friend, or a coworker that with whom you're discussing this, that's helping you. The Queen of Pentacles is someone beautiful to have by your side, to help you, to guide you. Maybe that's the person that's guiding you, sort of hold you by your hand and help you get to the next step. Maybe she is the mentor, not gender specific, of course. And an Ace of Swords. There you go. There is your clarity, your new direction, and really the moment where you're in touch with your feelings. And you can share this moment without reservation, without defense. What you see is what you get, and you're moving into that. You're moving into either maybe you're going back to a home country, maybe you're going back to a hometown, maybe you're going back to a neighborhood, maybe you're going back to a school or a company or a group of people you really enjoyed working with, or whatever it means for you, right? Closer to family or something like that. It is a beautiful, beautiful reading. You're realizing that you saved your money for this. You're planning this out. Beautiful, Sagittarius. And it's all coming together. Beautiful. I love the world. The world is growing in your sense of achievement, pulling it all together. The satisfaction that something has come full circle, and that now it's like revealing itself, that sense of closure and that beautiful sense of accomplishment. And you're at the right place, right? That finally you're feeling complete. And hence the rant, right, that I did on feeling in the right place, or feeling comfortable, or feeling useful, or feeling just that it makes sense to you and you're doing something that makes sense to you. That is what it's all about. And again, not everybody needs that, or not everybody wants that. But when it's necessary to find that energy, to find that courage, to find that creativity, that ambition, or that willpower to push forward, sometimes it does have to make sense, right? It has to be empowering. It is emotional. It is soulful. And it's important to connect to that. So celebrate your success. Celebrate this achievement of making the decision, finding solutions, changing directions, and pulling it all together. Wow. That is absolutely beautiful. And I think that all the challenges along the way have made you stronger, but mostly more experienced and clearer on your path, and clearer on what this all represents for you. Let me just pick up a card. Yes, leaving all this behind. Six of Swords. And you're accepting to love yourself for who you are, whatever happens here. Accepting to let go of those harmful illusions about yourself, on what you could or could not do, or can or cannot do, or cannot accomplish or can accomplish, right? Acknowledging your place within the world and how you can make a positive impact, how you can make a difference. It really feels like you're going back to something, or going back somewhere to do a job to help others, help kids, help people in need. And again, it can be social, can be medical, can be a teacher, soul guide, therapist, or just someone that is going to help others find a better life. Wow, beautiful. If you're doing that, beautiful. And it's really about making a big difference within a community or within a space, country, city, neighborhood. Take it as it resonates. I love the world. You're coming, you're conquering. You wanted to do this, you pulled it all together, you're making it happen. Absolutely amazing. Here's the third page. Your idea, you're clear on that, you're developing your idea, or you want to do that. Whatever it is that you started, you're accomplishing. Beautiful. Yeah, and that is very comforting for you. You're actually making money on this. I mean, pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. It feels like it's financially rewarding. It feels like this is something that is rewarding, but emotionally rewarding, mentally rewarding, empowering, but also financially. You're comfortable financially, or you have saved your money for this, right? And you know what you need. You're organized. You've planned this out, and you're very comfortable with your choice, and you're very comfortable with where you stand on this goal that you're accomplishing, whatever it is. It feels very empathic, no matter what. Comment down below, Sagittarius. Let me know what this is all about. Let me know what this is, because it really seems soulful and beautiful. So comment down below and share your journey if you wish. And if you don't want to share your journey, which I always say I completely understand, not everybody wants to share their life on these platforms, just put a heart down below. Let me know if you connected with these energies. All right, let's see if there's one last message for the road. Sagittarius, weekly, money and career, March 20th to the 26th. Again, thank you to each and every one, yes, for being here. This channel would not exist without you. So thank you to each and every one from the bottom of my heart. Here we go. Message for the road. Yeah, you're going back, but you thought long and hard. I don't know why I'm thinking in the past. Maybe you have already decided. Maybe this is something that you have long thought, right? That's sort of like a life goal for you, and that you've been wanting to do for a while, and sort of your end goal. And so you have had to, I don't know again why I'm speaking in the past, but it feels like you have had to dig deep for this, to dig deep in your soul to figure out what you're made of, what this is all about, what your next step is going to be. Very philosophical, very soulful. And this is something that seems extremely important for you, to go back to something, to go back to kids, to go back to a homeland, to go back to family, or to go back to something that really makes sense for you in a soulful way. Absolutely beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one from the bottom of my heart for watching, sharing, subscribing. If you haven't yet and you've just popped in and you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe. That would be amazing. That helps the channel. Thank you so much. Have a great week. Take care, Sagittarius. Bye-bye.